Yeah, very few of you will probably know who I am, but I'm from Canada, and I had a successful sitcom up there called Mr. D, which you might have seen clips starting to go a little viral down here on TikTok. It's on Amazon Prime. I was on Last Comic Standing if you go way back to 2007, and I host Family Feud Canada, so a little bit of an American connection in some ways, but you know, obviously I'm not from here. This role here has been partnering with Calyx as their kind of spokesperson, ambassador. We've never really probably given it a title, but for me it's become just a great partnership. I love working with all of them. They are led by a very smart, kind group of people, and when I saw that in the first conference, I said this is a great company to, you know, work with. So we started with originally it started with a stand-up show. They have an entertainment portion to their conference. It was last night this year. I was just coming to do stand-up, and then they kept talking on their end, unbeknownst to me, about commercials. We did that, and it just took on its own life. And when I came here last year, you know, I was telling Michael Weening that no one knew who I was, and now I come this year, and it takes me an extra 20 minutes to get to the conference because I talk to people, they take pictures, they're kind, they know who I am, and it's like this big family now. So it's been it's the best experience I've had in my professional career working with a company, bar none. It's the best conference I've ever seen, and I've done hundreds of them. So it's a really good relationship that I hope grows, and you know, I'm just excited to see that they're happy with my work and it's working, because at the end of the day, you want it to work. You know, you want it to go well for them, because that means you've done your job, and that's the business side of it for me. Well, one of the things someone said to me last night was, you know, people are thanking me. The BSP, the broadband service providers, are thanking me, and it's Calyx to thank, not me. I'm just doing what I do, but they had this innovative idea to add a comedic person, which I am, to their world. They didn't get a big US celebrity, and I'm thankful for that, because they have, you know, they've kind of made me, Carl joked about this last night, they kind of made me a celebrity in the Calyx world. So I'm very grateful for that, but I'm grateful for the opportunity that I've been given to work with. I mean, this is a great company. I've worked at a lot of companies, and some great companies, but this is a different level. Different level the way they do things, the way they treat their clients. They're very humble. They don't want any of the attention. They want to pass it all on to the BSPs, and you know, I ask a lot of questions. That's my nature. I want to do it right. I don't want to just go up and I try to cater each, you know, this is my second conference. This year I catered a lot of my act to the world they live in, things that happen in the morning. So I go to the conferences each morning and the main conference to learn and ask questions. And Carl and Michael and Matt will tell you, and Scott, that I ask questions to get it right. And then I'm always thinking, you know, how I can tie it into my act. So, and it just keeps growing. That relationship keeps growing. I mean, originally I kind of came and did my stand-up act. Now I'm finding I'm doing stuff I'm learning that is right in their wheelhouse. You know, all the BSPs that are here can relate. Like, you know, where I learned about truck rolls. We talked a lot about truck rolls, and you know, I said this year, you still got the truck roll problem. Like, that seems to be a little thing that they, you know, are always working on. And so I know just enough to make it funny. I don't know enough to kind of talk about it professionally, but you know, comics for me, there's lots. There's a couple in Canada, there's some here. You know, Tom Papa, who did the show last night, is brilliant. I worked with Tom once before. He's brilliant and well known, you know, in the world. So guys like that are people I look at and admire, and he did such a great job last night. And I just love that they think of comedy for their conference. Some people think of music, which is great, but for me personally as a comedian, I love that. And you know, they got Tom this year, and he did such a great job, and I kind of did 20 minutes, 15 minutes in front of him about what I'd learned in this couple days I was here. So it was very specific, and then he did some of that too, and you know, he's a pro, and we really, I think, I just appreciate being a part of this. I wrote the dates down next year. I'm not sure I'm back, but I just write them down in case, so I block off, you know, Family Feud Canada, we film and I block it off. I tell them right away I can't do October, you know, 13 to 16, and it's because I just love coming here and doing this. No, I mean, it's funny, I joked last night with a crowd, and like I've met a lot of new people, and even Carl said, you know, you had no followers or really didn't have a presence in the US, and I really still don't in a lot of ways, but I have a presence with this group and they reach a lot of people. So yeah, maybe I start doing some of these little US cities and towns that they represent, and I've met people, you know, I've talked to 100 people since I've been here and they come up to me and they're just kind and they're very appreciative, which I get and I don't get, because they're thanking me and it's really Calyx to thank, but I get where they're coming from, and they're really delighted that Calyx added comedy to a very, you know, techie world, and I think that it's working, and I hope it's working, and I hope it continues to work.